Well, we're here again. We are on the Icon of the Seas, day 2. We started out with breakfast. And of course, I am a creature of habit, so I got bacon, sausage, and eggs and hash browns every day. And after breakfast, we headed up to the water park just to get a taste of what the ship had to offer. It was windy, very windy, but still a great time. And so this water park has just as many slides as your typical water parks would do on land. And all you could hear was the laughter from the children, which was a great thing. We moved on to explore the Crown's Edge. Yes, y'all see them. They are walking like a plank-like structure to then go and get flung off the edge of the cruise ship. And yes, people were doing it all day long. When I tell you I was cheering people on that I did not even know, because this amused me for some reason. And like I said, I'm not one of those adrenaline junkies. Don't fling me and throw me off of nowhere. Keep me on solid ground. I know saying that on a cruise ship, but nevertheless, I'm not gonna be tied up, tangled up, and jumping off and stuff. I'ma cheer you on. That's what I'm gonna do. This is my role. I know my role. And so I was cheering people on, congratulating them when they got off and high-fiving people. But after we left there, we end up going over to our Melanin at Sea group meetup. And if y'all didn't know, yes, I'm a part of Melanin at Sea. I so love this group because we are always cruising. It might not be the whole group, but it never fails. Every cruise ship I've been on, some of my group members have been there. And so it's always amazing to meet up with them. It happened to be on the Icon. A majority of us was up there. So we took pictures. But what was funny was people were stopping to look at us and asking, are y'all famous? What kind of people are y'all? So, hey, we're famous. But if you ever are looking for a group to join, Melanin at Sea is your group to do that. And so we moved on to Central Park in the middle of the day just to kind of walk around. And mind you, I've been to Central Park in New York and I really didn't care for it. But what I can say is this: Royal Caribbean has made me love Central Park. And you know why? Because there are no bugs. That's really what it all boiled down to me. And robbers either. But nevertheless, stay focused. Central Park is a central place. Okay, that's a play on words. But nevertheless, still, I think I love Central Park the most because it has the array of, you can feel the wind blowing on your skin. You have the beautiful artwork. You have beautiful flowers. There's a smell in Central Park area that's different from other places. You have that food, yet that nature smell. And so it kind of just takes you to a whole different location. And this was a place where people would come and sit, take pictures, drink coffee, do work. And we actually loved it because our room was facing Central Park, so we could see what was happening in Central Park. They had a number of bars in Central Park, along with an Italian restaurant and a sushi restaurant. But that's our room right there. But there's also the Park Cafe. And I thoroughly enjoyed the Park Cafe. I'm gonna show you a picture of it in a moment, but I have to show you where our room was. And so we had like an excellent view of what was going on in Central Park. My mom was looking for ducks. If you ever been cruising, you know that's a thing. You can hide ducks and hunt for ducks. And so that's what she was looking for. And so we're going into Central Park Cafe, and I like Central Park Cafe because it's a great little cafe to just pick up light food. If you don't want anything heavy that day, it's fine. They have fruit over there. They have like little wraps and, as they call them, quick bites and soups of the day. They have pastries of the day. But then you head over and they have different sandwiches of the day also. And so you can get any sandwich you would like, as many as you would like. They will heat them up, do whatever you need to do to enjoy them. So we both end up with the sandwich, and I came down here to the create your own salad bar. They did have tuna as the meat, which I thoroughly enjoyed, as I am not a big heavy beef and pork eater, and so I was grateful that they catered to my seafood, my love of seafood. And so, as you can see, we had sandwiches. My mom thoroughly enjoyed her sandwich. My sandwich was okay. I'm not a big pork eater yet again. So, our evening concluded with our theater event, and that was The Wizard of Oz. It was amazing. One thing Royal Caribbean can do is put on a good show. They can put on a good show. And so from there, after we finished watching The Wizard of Oz, we went back to our room, and y'all, they left us gifts yet again. Day 2 gifts were cute. And we do appreciate Royal Caribbean for thinking of us and for being on the inaugural visit and providing us with gifts. And so we did get dressed and went on over to our dining experience for the night. And if you've heard me talk about this, it's the French onion soup. I don't care where I am on that boat. I'm going to that dining room to get my soup every day they serve it. Royal Caribbean has the best French onion soup ever. Mom, and that squash soup, no, but that's not my taste. But that right there, cheesy goodness. And of course, you know, we have to end the night at Sprinkles. If we're not at Sprinkles, we at Sorrento's getting pizza. But this night, we ended our night at Sprinkles getting us ice cream cones. So make sure you're staying tuned for what's coming next. Like, follow, and subscribe.